Sing us this song, you're the piano man. Sing us this song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. Well, you guys, I'm finally doing it. I am finally doing this tutorial of my #1 requested piano bar song of all time, Piano Man by Billy Joel. If we don't know each other very well, I am Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources for singers, pianists, and music educators to help you get to the next level and become a more versatile musician. Before I was here on YouTube, before I toured all over the world as a solo artist and backup artist for tons of other musicians, I got my start doing sing-along piano bar on cruise ships. And a little cruise ship math, 19 months at sea over the course of a couple of year period. And I played Piano Man, I don't know, 3 times a night. It was a lot. It was a lot of Piano Man. And I always joke that when I went and got my master's degree, I was on the Billy Joel Piano Man scholarship because that's how I paid for it. So Piano Man is one of those iconic songs. I mean, I don't think it gets any more iconic than that. It's such an unusual song for so many different reasons. It sounds like a carnival. You know, he even says it in the song. It sounds like a carnival. It's just not really a rock song. It's kind of a novelty song in its own way, but it's just become such a beloved song for so many people. I've seen Billy Joel in concert at Madison Square Garden more than a few times, so I'm with you. The great thing about this song is that it is relatively easy because it's really just this descending chord progression that goes on and on and on. And then there's another little teeny tiny thing that happens. So once we get the chords together, you're going to feel like you have the whole song under your fingers. So put on your puffy Liberace shirt and let's get to the piano. If you need support working on your chords, I have an awesome free download for you. As you can see, this is multiple pages of explaining the chords to you and showing them in different ways. So if this is something you need, take advantage, totally free. You can sign up at the link on the screen or you can sign up in the link below. Oh, studio magic. Okay. The good news about Piano Man is it's in the key of C. And so that makes it super, super easy for us to play. Everything is basically going to be coming from the white notes on the keyboard. So the first chord is a C chord like this. And the next chord is a G chord, but it's a G chord in first inversion. And you can see here it says G over B, but first inversion of G, this is G in root position. We're just going to put that G on top. And then we've got our first inversion of G. Then we're going to do first inversion of F. So the same thing. You can play F in root position and go up to F in first inversion. So let's do that first. C, G in first inversion, F in first inversion, and then we're going to go down to C in second inversion, okay? And so that's the C with the G in the bottom. So if you play C in root position, first inversion, second inversion. And if you need help with inversions, I'm going to leave a card right up here, and I'll leave in the description box below. I have a couple of really great videos that will help you with chord inversions if you need support with that. So let's try that from the beginning. It goes C, G over B, or G in first inversion, F over A, so F in first inversion, C in second inversion, okay? And then we're going to go to F in root position, like that. And then we're going to do C in first inversion, so, right? So let's play that much so far. C, G in first inversion, F in first inversion, C over G, and then F, and then C in first inversion. Then we're going to play a D chord or D7. I always play D7 here, okay? D7 like that, and then we're going to play G in root position. And that's the first cycle. So it goes 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the regular crowd rushes in. There's an old man. You see how we did that? So that's the first half of the first verse. 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the regular crowd rushes in. So then we're going to do the same thing. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his, then we're going to go to G, tonic and gin. So it goes F to G to C, right? Like that. Okay. So let's do that one more time. One thing to consider is that this song is a waltz. Oom, pah, pah, oom, pah, pah. So as you're playing through this, you could say to yourself, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when you go to play it, it's not a shock to your system. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. F in first inversion and C over G. F, C in first inversion, D7 and G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, F, G, and C. Good. Now, if you need to look at this a couple more times, you can rewind. I'm a video, so you can practice, pause, look at it 15 times. It's all good. So we're going to add the accompaniment strategy, and we're going to go Oom Pah Pah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very standard waltz. So we're going to walk down. And you'll notice we're just playing the bottom of each chord in the left hand. And we're literally walking down the scale. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and the regular crowd rushes in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes." Okay? That's basically the whole song. I've got to teach you the la-da-da-da-dee-da, so I'll do that right now. And then finally, I'm going to teach you the intro to the song, which is actually, spoiler alert, it's the same chords for the whole thing. And it really sounds like it's got a carnival-y kind of sound, which I think, makes so much sense because he's sort of telling the story like that the bar is kind of like a circus. And fun fact, I had my own version of this that I called Piano Ma'am, and I would turn it into like an autobiographical and call people that were working in the lounge that night. We all have a thing. I had to do something to keep myself alive while I was playing this 3 times a night for 19 months. It was a lot. So now I'm going to show you the la-da-da-diddy-da. It goes A minor over G, A minor here and a G in the left hand. And then it goes to this F sharp, and I'm going to be playing an F sharp or a D triad in first inversion. So let's do it. La da dee dee da. La da dee dee da. Da da. And then you're going to walk up. So you can go da, 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 and that's going to take you to sing us this song. See how we do that? So, la da dee dee da, da da. Sing us this song, you're the piano man. Sing us this song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling got the intro. So that's the whole song. You've got all the bits. So now we just have to learn the introduction and you've got the entire song together. And so he plays it on harmonica, right? And you have, a couple of choices of what you want to do here. I'm going to show you how to play it on the piano. If that feels like hard for you to do, then I've seen some people get a kazoo, because a kazoo, you don't have to play the notes. You just go do 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 on the kazoo. That would be super cute. You could do it on a lip trill. Or you could go da 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 da. So remember, the idea of this is for it to be fun and not take weeks and months to practice. So if that's better for you, totally great. If you want the challenge of learning this, I will teach it to you now. So the chords are the same as they were what your right hand was playing, but your left hand is playing them now, okay? So practice playing them in your left hand. Just holding them down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. D7 and G 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now you're going to do the Oom Pah Pah in your left hand. Oom Pah Pah, Oom Pah Pah. I try to hold the bottom note down if I can, but don't worry if it's not. And as you're doing this, you don't want to hold your wrist too tight. You want to rotate it if you can. And that'll keep your arm and hand from getting too tired, especially if this is new for you. You want to keep your shoulder and your arm loose while you do this. So let me show you how the right hand goes. It starts on E, and you can play it up the octave, but we'll play it here. Da, 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 da. You can hear it sounds a lot like the melody. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So you could learn this by ear. You can certainly follow along if you want to rewind a bunch of times, but you can also just kind of listen to it and kind of hum along and then sort of pick the notes out. I have actually a really great video about how to learn to play by ear, so I can link that below too if you want to learn. I've got a ton of great videos on here. Da 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 da. Let me show you the hands together. Again. Now we have one last little bit, and I always play it. let me show you this little middle bit that goes right between the intro and the song. It goes bum. Always played it this way. It's not exactly like what Billy Joel plays, but it's pretty close. So you're gonna go ba. You're gonna think of this C triad in first inversion, then F in root position, and then this, which is sort of thinking of a G chord, but keeping the C note on top. Back to F. Do you see how I do that? The bottom two notes go down, then up, dee da da da. So it goes da, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bum, 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 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bum, 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 bum. Okay? And so my left hand is going to go on top of that. So putting both hands together. How I do that? Let me do it a couple more times. Okay, so let's try it from the beginning. Together. So again, if you need a minute to work this out, that is totally a-okay. Now let's do a playthrough of the whole song, and we'll do it closer to tempo just so you can see. I'm going to add a couple of little doohickeys from here and there. Maybe see if some of my old cruise ship fills will come back to me. We'll see what happens. La-da-da, dee-dee-da, la-da, dee-dee-da, da-dum. Sing us this song, you're the piano man. Sing us this song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a memory. You've got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke, and he'll light up your smoke. But there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as the smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Oh, la da diddy da, la da diddy da da da. Sing us this song, you're the piano man. Sing us this song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. A pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la di da diddy da, la da diddy da da da. Sing us this song, you're the piano man. Sing us this song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling all right. And this is your cue to put $20 in the tip jar, because I mean, come on, I've already played it 3 times tonight. Just kidding. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, leave it a big thumbs up. It's Piano Man. I was dreading doing this one, but knowing that you were going to be here enjoying it made it all worthwhile. I was definitely on burnout for this song for a very long time, and might have given you the stink eye if you requested this after I'd already played it 3 times for the evening. But I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you take it step by step to work your way through it. This is the point in the video where I tell you how you can learn more about me and my work. I'm Brenda Earl Stokes, and you can check out more of my work at pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. I have gobs of really terrific resources there. And better yet, you could look at my online all-inclusive membership called the Versatile Musician. This was a huge extension of my YouTube channel. I've been creating online courses for the last 5 years, and there really isn't another membership like this online. You get access to all of my online courses. I think there's 17 or 18 of them now, hundreds of video tutorials on every subject under the sun, with song tutorials like this with beautiful printables that have all the details written in them, practice guides, musicianship, ear training, vocal technique, you name it, it's all in one place. And I know a lot of my YouTube lovers like to move over there. If you're sick of having to like always search for things or cobble together resources, this is a really great way for you to have it all in one place. And if you like me here, you'll love me there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lot of fun playing Piano Man, and I'll see you next time.